Regis, you must have felt you were back at Swansea this afternoon, the way the game panned out.
Yeah, from the scenario, yes, probably. It was another tough game because our opponent today played well. I think we expected that from them because I think they are a good team. The way they can defend, they can press, and the way they build the game as well. They are very interesting, and it was a good challenge for us. The scenario was a little bit strange, and the game was unstable, and with many mistakes from both opponents, I think. And at the end, we found a solution to win, so it's good for us.
You played 09 at right back, Hume on the bench. What was the reasoning for that?
Trey was ill this week.
Straightforward. Were you disappointed with the manner of the conceding the first goal? A bit like Swansea again, the set piece allowed them into the game.
Yeah, when the game is so close like that, set pieces are always very important. And this phase started with an offensive throw-in for us, and we worked on this phase during the week, but it wasn't enough. So still a lot to do to improve that phase. And after, during the corner kick, I think it's a question of mentality and aggressiveness, and we had a lack of energy during this part of the game, and it changed the dynamics. So the opposite happened as well, because we scored on these phases as well. So it's always a balanced game.
You've talked in the last couple of weeks about working on set pieces and trying to get the centre halves more involved. Dan Ballard's got 2 goals in 2 games now. Are you pleased with the way that has obviously come into fruition for you?
Yes, I think players are now very clear about our ambitions in that league. If we want to win more games, we have to be well-rounded, and I think set pieces are very important for that. It's not just a question of snapping your fingers. You have to work on it and to deserve to show your improvements. And probably in the corner kicks it's better, but for our throw-ins we have still a lot to do.
You talked about being clinical as well. Isidore probably unlucky, the break, a bit like Hull, where he did score, but then this afternoon managed to blast it over rather than chip it like he did at Hull.
Yes, he's really close to score again. He didn't score today, but I know that it will happen soon, very soon, I hope. And he's still very involved in many phases, so he's very useful for the team. But now it's a question of clinical efficiency, and it's not the case, so it will happen soon.
And a word for Joe. I mean, he took his goal very well, very cool, calm.
Yes, Job is so powerful, and he wants to affect the game, and he has the good quality to do it. So it's not a big surprise for us, but you have to do it on the pitch, and he did very well today again to score this second goal.
You've got to be very careful. I know what you say about referees, but there were a lot of yellow cards this afternoon, and I think probably not all of them probably were yellows. I think a red card was probably inevitable just because of the way the game was going.
Yes, the game was a little bit crazy, unstable today. It was a strange dynamic, but sometimes you have to manage it properly and to deal with it. So I think the referee did what he thought it was the best way to do. And sometimes you can influence the dynamic, but you don't know what happened really. At the end, it's always difficult to judge because it's a real-time decision that you have to do. So when it's finished, finish.
You were always cool, but it looked like you got a bit upset at one point. What happened there?
Just near the bench?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly because he bumped into me. So I was surprised, but it's not a problem for me. And Sainz is a very good player, but he's always on the limit. And okay, so it's not a problem. Keep going.
You said it was quite a crazy game, but what does it say about your team that you managed to keep 11 men on the pitch, you managed to keep your head, and you managed to win the game?
Yeah. We had different periods. Sometimes I think we showed a certain level of lucidity, and maybe 1 or 2, 3 seconds later made a mistake that changed the dynamic for 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 3 minutes. So I think we were with the willingness to keep it stable, but at the same time, sometimes it wasn't possible for many reasons. So it's still a question of learning. And so far, the character of the team was very good, even if during the halftime we were not happy with the way we played. The first half, it was very clear, a lack of quality, a lack of quality to play the football we want to play. But it was clear in our mind. So rather than searching for bad reasons, it was clear it was about us, only us, and we tried to do a better second half. And the character was here today, even if the weather, the condition, the opponent created many unstable situations.
It's a bit of a cliche to see good teams win even when they don't play very well, and we've seen someone play a lot better than they did today, but you must be very pleased to still win against a good opponent.
Yes, still a balanced feeling, because at the end winning is very important, and winning is not always about quality, about tactics and so on. It's a question of character. I think the character is a good quality of our team. I think now we can show it. After, if you can manage a good character with good quality, I think you can create something else. But at least today we showed that we wanted absolutely to win.
And what's happened with Dan? Was that just cramp, or do you fear he might have a bit of a muscle injury?
I don't know. I don't think it's, we will have many injuries at the end of the game, but we'll see tomorrow exactly what happened.
2 goals for Joe this week and last week. Is scoring more goals something you've talked to him about?
Yes, but I think it's clear in his mind. I don't have to say to Joe you can score. It's just now a question of position. We talk a lot about his position on the pitch, because if he can manage different situations, he can be involved in the build-up, he can be involved in the high pressure, in the low pressure. But if you want to affect the score, probably your position has to be a little bit higher up on the pitch. And I think we spoke a lot about this position for our 8s, especially for Joe, because out of position he plays as a 6. So it's not always easy to find the right balance with the offensive part of the game. But when he played during the first game of the season high up in the pitch, like the 2 strikers. Then he played as a midfielder. I think it was easier to find the right position. So now it's just a question of adjustment, and I think he's doing well, and he learns very quickly.
And just on Wilson, he seems to be a big character in the dressing room. Is that still the case now, even though he's not scoring?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's still these periods for the forwards, the strikers. It's not unusual. You have to manage it properly, and think, because he still have his confidence, and I think the dressing room understand what happened with strikers. Sometimes you can't have the clinical efficiency you would like to have, but if you fight for the team, with the team, and you are connected with your teammates, I think just a question of time.
Have you seen your son and daughter since full time?
Sorry?
Have you seen your son and daughter since full time? Since the game finished, have you spoken to your son and daughter that were here?
Yeah. No, not yet.
What do you think they'll have made of that?
I don't know. We'll see. A strong analysis, probably. An emotional analysis, I hope. No, I'm very happy to have my family around me for this period. Yeah.
Thank you.
It sounds like you're enjoying working with Joe. Is he one of those players that challenges you as a coach?
Good players are always challenging, and it's very positive for a coach, because they are ambitious, and they show this ambition every day on the pitch. So it's good for both parts, because if the players are like that and the staff is like that, we are on the same page, and we want to learn, we want to improve ourselves, and we know that we have to be very clear with him, because the feedback should be very accurate, because he can understand very quickly if it's true or not, it's real or not. But it's a gift to have these kind of players.
That's quite mature for a player these days, but you've got a few of those in your squad, haven't you?
Yeah, we have many different players. The squad is very exciting to manage because we have different profiles. Even with the young ones or the older ones, they are different, and but the mentality and the character are very positive in the squad. And when we are talking about qualities, good qualities, on mistakes, we can manage many different situations with. Without avoiding subject. It's not my fault, maybe it's yours, and so on. We are very clear, and so it's very a positive environment to learn.
Nice. Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
So,